Hello, my sweet friends. Welcome back. Meg's here. I hope everyone's doing fantastic. So I just got done filming the last video and I realized my camera has not been charged. Everything's falling. So I don't have a long time, but I wanted to get started, just get my feet wet since vacation, and just show you what I've done in this journal. So this is our Japanese junk journal January. Our January Japanese junk journal. I don't know how to say it, but we are doing this mixed media journal. Something I'm just making for myself, really kind of just easygoing type thing. I really have been inspired by Robyn McCendon. I've talked a lot about it in the last videos that last couple videos that I did about it, so you've probably already seen all of that. Go check out those videos if you are interested. But so basically all this journal is going to be, I want it to be really eclectic and junky. When I say junky, I just mean I want to try a lot of different mediums in here. I don't want to think too hard because I don't know if you're like me, but a lot of times collaging comes to a lot of people really easily, and to me it's not hard, but it takes me a long time to make a decision, and I guess that can be interpreted as hard. I get indecisive and in particular, and I can spend an hour on one page, and that is just ridiculous. Ain't nobody got time for that, you know what I mean? So I really want to just let loose and try using materials that I rarely ever use that I love, and maybe even some things I haven't tried yet. I have a lot of things that I've gathered over the last few years, and things that I once loved and don't touch anymore, or I don't get a chance to play with them because I'm usually doing orders for people. So this is just something for myself that I can just let loose and play, and I hope that you'll join me in making one of these. They're very simple, and the last video that had to do with this, 2 videos ago, I showed you guys how to make an easy cover. So this can be very inexpensive. You can do it on a budget and just use what you have. It doesn't have to be Japanese themed. It can be anything themed. You don't even have to have a theme. You can just glue stuff in, try the techniques that we do together. Like I said before, we're not going to fill this whole thing together because it'll probably take me some time, but I'm going to try to work in this quite a few times with you to show you my process and see what we're doing, you know. I want to do a lot of collaging, decoupaging, and that kind of thing. So all that I've done since we've seen each other last is I did some sewing on here. It got a little wonky over here, but that's because of the thickness. Next time I'll show you guys the sewing needle that I use because it's amazing. I don't have it with me right now, but it is, what am I trying to say? You can use it on glue. I can't think of the word, but you can use it on glue. It's a crafting needle, so it's very sturdy, and it goes through, I mean, this is wallpaper, scrapbook paper, wallpaper, on top of an envelope. It's been glued with Fabri-Tac, which gets really hard, and I also did some Mod Podging here, so it's several layers of stuff, very hard, and lots of glue, and no glue gets on the needle. So if you're gonna sew on something with glue, make sure you have the proper needle because you could break your needle and you don't want to do that. So I just did some decoupaging. I've already showed this, but since I've seen you last, I did add the sewing to the front and the back, and I just literally used the scrap piece of this beautiful Japanese fabric that I got with the beautiful calligraphy. And so yeah, so all I wanted to show you today was the papers, and I did kind of kick myself in the pants when I was picking out papers because I could not decide, and I'm like, gosh, this is a one signature book. I never ever make one signature books because I always make a ton. I love like big chunky books that have big spines, and this is just one tiny baby spine. So my purpose today was going to be to show you how or what pages I chose and to sew it in with you. However, I've changed my mind. I'm going to show you the pages and give you my thought process, tell you what this is going to be about. However, I've decided that I am going to wait till the end or near the end to sew it in. I'm not sure if I want to sew it in with the 3-hole pamphlet stitch, which is actually sewing it with the needle and thread through the book itself, or since I did make quite a large cover compared to the papers that I'm using, I could just, see, there's lots of room at the top and bottom, and I definitely could, and I might, use an elastic band. So pop a hole here, put an elastic band through, which would allow me to remove my pages whenever I want. I could just pull them out and slip them back in. And that might be the way I go. I'm just not sure yet. So I'm going to wait, and I've decided I might not start at the beginning. I might start in the middle. I might pick a page here, pick a page there, and work on it however I want to. Not sewing it in until the end will allow me to be able to take the page that I want to a jelly plate, or use the heat tool on it without messing anything up, or take it to my sewing machine because I love to sew on pages. So that's what we're going to do. When I do decide to sew it in, however I decide to do that, I will take you along with that. And in fact, if you guys want to see that like super bad, I can take the little journal that we made the last time and sew some papers in it for you, just to show you a basic 3-hole pamphlet stitch if you haven't seen it or you want to see it again from somebody else, because I know I have a ton of new people who've never seen anything junk journal related. I get your emails, and I've spoke to people in person that watch that are new, and so I totally get it. When I first started, I wanted to see everybody do the same thing in their own way, so it's pretty easy stuff. So I don't have the tools right next to me, and I've already planned on this, so that's what we're going to do today. So I'm not done with this cover. I did wish that I didn't glue the inside on yet, because it would have been nice to do some sewing around here, but I don't want the sewing on the inside. However, I think I'm going to use some jewels, maybe. I don't know. Just throw some on to fill in these little gaps here. Stuff like that. I'm not going to do that on camera, because that would just be monotonous, I think, watching me stick on little beads. So, yeah. So, my paper choices. Oh, it was hard. And this is, I can tell you right now, when this book is done, it's going to be a gator mouth, which means it's going to be really big like this. It won't close, because I know it's already kind of fat, and I know it's going to be fat, but that's so cool to me. I love that. I'm into it. So as you can tell, the edges are pretty distressed. I cut with a razor. I didn't care that my pages are not even. In fact, I kind of like them being different sizes, because I want it to have that junky kind of feel, thrown together kind of feel. But I did want it somewhat, straight. So I did do some chopping, and then it kind of, I didn't do a very good job right here, so I ended up just taking my paper edger and just kind of chopping it up. So if you see ripped pages, it's intentional. And I will ink them and all of that. So this is for me, so I'm using a lot of Robyn's printables from her, I think it was September printables. In her last video, she did link her Kana Love printables, which is what this is, Kana Love it's called. And they are for sale for $6, and you get a ton, and they're beautiful. So I've talked a lot about that the last time. I won't spend too much time on that now. So this is a page, and so I've added some that I printed front and back of her work, and I do want to show this page. So if I do anything, it'll probably just be a pocket, or who knows, I might collage on it, but I really love the look. And I added some of my coffee dyed papers that I coffee dyed. And just different, this is vellum, this is vintage parchment paper. I did like a little flip there. This is avocado, and and some of the jelly plate, just remnants. Avocado dye, so that pink is from that. This is from the jelly plate, and it's another one of her prints, and that's upside down. I think that was upside down. See, that's the thing about this language. I can't tell what's upside down, what's not. But, let's see. I think I had it the right way. I don't know. I'll fiddle with it some more, but I'm just trying to get through this. So, these papers, look how grungy that is. So, I haven't used these. I made these papers. I dyed them kind of like October-ish. I wanted them to be grungy, but not this grungy. My intention was I dyed them with Rit dye and tea and stuff like that, and I did the method, the medieval mirage method, where you use the bin, or like a Tupperware, and it's a long process. I'll link it below, but you spray it, and then you can add stencils or vinyl doilies, and then you let it dry in the sun, or let it dry for a few days, and then your prints will have the doily on it and stuff like that. So what I did was I dyed these beautiful blues and greens, and it was really bright and vibrant and just stunning. And just a little bit of tea stain here and there. I used lots of stencils, lots of vinyl doilies, all those things. And I set it outside. It was a hot, sunny day. It was actually when it was warm out. And it was a really beautiful sunny day, and I set it outside. Little did I know, it started pouring down rain in the sun, so I didn't even notice because the sun was shining in the window that it had rained. And then when I went out to check, I noticed the ground was wet and my bucket was filled with water. I had brown, blue, brown water, murky water with floating papers. And I took them out and laid them on the fence, and they dried like this. And I thought, wow, that's crazy. I love them. And I thought nobody else is going to like this because a lot of people don't like super grunge. I love it. I live for it. So I was excited. I thought this would be a perfect journal to use this in. And of course, we'll be collaging and whatnot. So I did use a couple of those. I said that took a long time to talk about, huh? So then we have some of this mulberry paper with mulberry, made out of mulberries. Mulberries? I don't know. It's called mulberry paper. It's got like grass in it. I don't know. Rice maybe? I don't know. But I love it. It's homemade paper. And then this is another coffee dyed paper that I did. Came out really cool. This is another Robyn printable, my favorite one. And my favorite image. I did both of my favorite image on the same page. And I printed it at very high resolution. It turned out so pretty. It was going to be my cover, but I just decided to put it in the book. Whoops, like that. And then I did put some envelopes, and they're white, but they won't stay white. We're going to cut the ends off of these and use them as pockets. So we'll do that. This is some more of coffee dyed paper, some of the jelly plate. And we did a lot of the jelly plate on the jelly plate that we're going to use in this book for our collaging as well. The white pages will be covered. This is more of her beautiful prints, and that one I think is upside down. And just another grungy page. So I love that. Oh my gosh, that was so accidental and so beautiful. That's my favorite print. I mean, just look at that. Isn't that so cool? Oh, so pretty. So anyways, I don't know. I nerd out over dyeing paper. It's just so beautiful to me. I did some stenciling with the coffee there. A couple different stencils. So yeah, it just turned out really nice. I think I have a good paper choice. I'm thinking about adding maybe one or two more, but I don't know. I don't want it to get too crazy and then not ever finish it because I get overwhelmed or just don't get the time. I'd like to really work at it and finish it in a few months. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do, and we'll do lots of fun stuff. I want to do like, I would love to use stencils and things like that, but I really want to use like a lot of different materials. So I would love to use fabric in here, do fabric flips and pockets and flips and tucks. If it just turns out to be a collage book, that's fine too. It just depends on what I feel. I want to use embossing powders, glazes. I'm going to bust out that jelly plate. I know I am. Which reminds me, I wanted to show you something, if I could find it. Of course, I don't know where I put it at the moment. But, yeah, here we go. Here we go. So, I'm going to bust out the jelly plate. I know it. I'll show you that in a second. And then I also want to use things like watercolor, maybe. I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to say. Oh, pastels. So like Sennelier oil pastels and things like that. Beeswax and caustic. I want to do different things like that, like make this a real mixed media work. So, I wanted to show you guys, speaking of the jelly plate, I know this is kind of off topic, but I just don't want to forget. A lot of you are new at the jelly plate, and we've been talking back and forth, and you were asking me what the difference between a soft and a hard brayer. I showed you guys my brayer in the jelly plate video, and that was all of the brayers I showed you, except the tiny one, were hard brayers. I wasn't sure because when I purchased one of them it said soft, but it felt actually hard compared to this brand new brayer I got. I sent back the Ranger one, which I never send things back, but it just broke and broke. And then I looked in the comments, and everybody was having that problem. So I was like, okay, it is junk. Unfortunately, I do like Ranger stuff, but it was a horrible brayer. It just kept falling apart. So I got the Speedball 3.5 inch, which is the perfect size for me. I love this size. And this is a soft rubber brayer, and it is very squishy. And I didn't know. I thought the one I had was as soft as it gets, but no, look at this. You can actually see me squish it. And so I can't wait to try this. I heard that the soft it's a personal preference. You can use hard or soft. It's just up to you. Excuse me. But I can't wait to try this. I heard this is one of the best brayers you can get, so I'm excited about it. So yeah, I wanted to tell you that they do come very soft. You just have to, a lot of the descriptions in Amazon say soft, and they are not soft. They are hard. But this is Speedball is an actual hard, or an actual soft brayer when it says soft. They make hard and soft, but this one, the white one, is, or the creamy colored one, is soft. So just wanted to let you know. I didn't have problems using a hard brayer, so it's just a preference. It's not like you have to use a soft. I just heard that the soft brayer distributes the paint more evenly and is better to use, but I'll decide for myself, I guess, when I use it, and I can't wait. So that's my selection so far, and we have lots of time. Well, the time is good. It's only 17 minutes in, but I don't have a lot of battery left. So I feel bad. I come on, I'm like, yay, we're going to craft, and then I have to go because I didn't charge my phone, or my iPad. I'm so sorry about that, but excuse me. But we can at least glue something on the back here. I do want to put something on the back. I love this wallpaper and how the gold shines through, but why not just add some more to it? And like I said, I'm not going to think too hard about it. I have a pile next to me. I'm just going to pull some stuff and make it work. So let's just do some decoupaging. I've been having stupid hand issues today, so I got one glove on doing the Michael today. Okay, so I really like this. We painted this, and I did sew around it. This was just a playing card. I sanded it and then painted on it with acrylic paints. Just brushed a couple different colors, Arteza paints. And I was thinking about just having it just like this. I know it's just simple, but I'm a simple gal sometimes. Not everything has to be super packed. So I have a scrap. I really want to start using my scraps because they're getting out of control. So I was thinking about using that scrap there, putting that there. This is a jelly plate print that I did on rice paper, and then I stamped it with different colors. And I think I'm going to decoupage him on there. And I feel like it needs a stamp. Maybe I'll find a stamp. Let's see. Let's see what we got in here. Is this upside down? There we go. It's a little dusty. Oh no, it's just painted. So this is my ephemera box. And I was thinking about pulling some stuff out of here. I don't want this to get boring though. Okay, so while I'm looking through here, let me tell you guys this. Okay, so you guys know I love to write stories, and I'm making a story for this as well. I'm not going to share the story with you guys, but I do want to say that I just wanted to tell you I'm making a story, and I'll tell you the basis for it. So, because there is some things that are going to be in here that are not Japanese. So the story is about a forbidden love affair, a forbidden crush, whatever. And between a geisha girl that lives in Japan and an American woman that lives in the U.S. And I've started writing it a little bit, and so the topic doesn't really matter, so please I don't want to hear anything crazy in the comments. It's my story. You know what I'm saying? Some people get super political when somebody mentions something they don't like, so please don't do that. And I hate even saying that on here. It's uncomfortable, but you know how people are. So anyways, so the story that's what it's based off of, and I really like the mail art theme that Robyn does in her books, has done, and you have to look at her videos when I say mail art, because it's kind of hard for me to explain, but I really love that, and it's not going to be exactly how she does it or anything, but I want to incorporate some of that mail art type stuff. So I was thinking, like, different letters back and forth, or like stuff like airplane tickets. So when you see that stuff, I don't want you to get confused, like, oh, I thought this was just Japanese calligraphy, or, geishas and stuff like that. There's going to be some mixed things in there, some stamps, and we're going to use all kinds of materials. So I'm kind of incorporating American and Japanese mixed together, and I have my own reasons. So when I write a story to a book, each page to me means something in the story, and if I make the page before I write it in the story, I base the story off of the page. So it's just really fun. It's something I've loved doing since I was a little girl. I've loved writing, and yeah, I was always really good at it in school, writing stories, and I just carried it on. I think of really cool stories in my mind. I think they're cool anyways, and yeah, I just have a lot going on up there, so so this is my way of telling my own story, and I'll write it down and type it for myself, and I'll put it in my book, and I'll have it, so it'll be fun. I'm looking for a specific stamp, and then we won't sit here and dig through this much longer. I don't want to get annoying over here, sorry. So here we go. I think these are the ones. Now, my Japanese stamps that I have, they don't, they're cool, but they're not, I want smaller ones, but I guess I don't know, because these I think are British, so. Let me just see. I guess it really doesn't matter. Alright, so I don't want to, yeah, sorry guys, I don't want to, have you sit here while I'm rummaging through bags. That's not going to be fun. It would help if I edited, but yeah. So, I'm just not seeing one that's catching my eye, so I think I'm going to go grab my Japanese stamps and see if there's one that might work. And if not, they'll work in here somewhere, but for the back cover is what I'm talking about. Okay. And some labels. Let's get some labels really quick. Let's see. Labels. Ah! Okay, here we go. Maybe some of this will work. These are tiny ephemeras. Let's see. Here we go. I can use this. Perfect. I'm just going to grab, I never use the Tim Holtz stuff, and I just hoard it. And it's so silly. It really is. Absolutely silly. I need to start using it for sure. So, let's see if any of those work. Here's a little label, a little letter. I like that, and I like these. Okay, there we go. That'll do for now. I might not use any of that, so I just wanted to pull it out just in case. I don't know how much longer I have on here, so let's hop to it. So, let's see. I'm going to try this, and I was thinking about putting something else. And so this is the part that usually can take me hours because I have a hard time making decisions. And it doesn't have to be like that. Nothing has to be perfect, you know. You can just put stuff, you know. You can just make it your own. And it doesn't have to be perfect. And I like that just like that. But I think I want to add some more. So let's just grab this. And I should have put this on before I put the spine on, but I didn't know I was going to use it. But that's okay. I can go right up to it. Let's see. Can I lift? It might be a pain to go underneath, but I actually can lift the fray if I do it slow enough. Let's see. Can I go all the way down? Nope. It's stuck down here. Well, maybe. Might work. Yeah, let's get that out of the way. You can pretty much make anything work most of the time. Okay. So I think I'm going to add this as a background. I like it. Yeah. I'm going to take off just a little bit here. When I pinch this off, you can use water. I do have a water pen that I use, but I just want to hurry up, so I'm going to just pinch it like this really tight and then pull it with my other hand where I want it to come off. I just want it a little bit. That should be good. Okay. Alright, anything else I want to do? Let's take these and ink them. And I might even use this red ink that's on here. Let's see. Is that going to look Christmassy? Probably. I'm going to get, I love these round foam things. I like them better than the Tim Holtz ones. I don't know what they're called. I forgot. I'll have to let you guys know what brand they are, but I got them from scrapbook.com when they were on sale, and I'm so glad I did. Ooh, that was a lot. I really like them. Just inking those edges there. I ink the edges of everything, and I'm heavy-handed with my ink. My hands are kind of numb, so I'm having a hard time feeling this. Okay. Oh my gosh, so silly. Alright. So let's just, I'm going to use Mod Podge. I don't want any white showing, so I'm just going to go around the edges with this. And this might be a little bit of a pain to flatten out on here, but we'll make it work. Oh, I like that on there. Okay. Easy peasy. Let's get our Mod Podge out. And of course I forgot my little dish, but we'll just dip. We'll do a dippy dip. Pull this up. See. I'm going to start up here. sure I'm in frame. I feel like I'm at such a weird angle. Push that over. Oh, get my credit card. Where is it? There we go. Nice and smooth. Okay. So, anyways, I know it's hard to do this and talk. I don't know why. So, I guess I can tell you guys, when I went to see my son, it was so nice. He had his apartment set up so sweet. I know his girlfriend helps. She goes there all the time. She lives here in Michigan, but she visits him a lot. And, yeah, it was just so sweet. We didn't do a whole lot, but we had so much fun together. We went out to eat every night because we love food. And he took me to we went to all the places that I don't have here in Michigan. So that was really fun. I had some good food, which I did not need, but yes, it was good. We did go climb. We did not climb. We went to the top of Mount Lemon, and that was really beautiful. And yeah, I took him to shopping to get some stuff for his place, just because I never got him anything for his apartment, and I wanted to make sure I, gave him a little something. It wasn't much, but we picked him out a coffee pot and some pillows and pillowcases and stuff like that. And I taught him how to make coffee. He just started drinking coffee. He never did like it before. And so he's like, I would love to just make my own. I spend so much money on coffee. I'm like, well, let's buy you a coffee pot. And I was so cute teaching him how to make coffee. Made me feel like he was young again, even though he's not. It was just sweet. So we did that. And I'm kind of a coffee snob, so I had to tell him, this is the good stuff. Don't get the crap. Make him a coffee snob like me. I actually really prefer tea. I'm not much of a coffee drinker anymore, but when I do drink it, I like my certain kinds. That is beautiful on there. It looks so good. And I am going to go over top of it. You don't have to, actually. Maybe I won't. I actually like it just like that. But it will prevent it from getting ripped. Okay, so if we let it dry like this, we could glue this on faster. Because we're not going to be able to glue it on until it dries, so that's kind of a bummer. We'll have to do something else. We'll see if I have time. If, the battery's not running out. So yeah, I do want to put it on top, because it helps the transparency, one, and also it'll protect it from ripping, because it is very, what was I trying to say? I don't know. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. That happens sometimes. It's late. My voice is going too. Okay, I don't want to put any more than that because it's already going to take a minute to dry. I would turn the heat tool on, but I can't. Everybody's sleeping, so I'm going to put this away. Oh, look at my cap. Shame on me. Jeez. I don't know what that's about. I'll take care of that next. I don't want to take up any more time doodling around. So I'll take care of that in a minute. And then, okay. I do want to spray this though. Okay. Jeez Louise. Let me just give this a spritz so it doesn't dry out on me. Sorry guys, this is my favorite brush, my glue brush, and I don't want it to get super hard because then it's hard to clean out. So while we're waiting for that to dry, we can glue some stuff up here, and like I said, I'm just going to go for it. You know what I was thinking about doing is adding some, let's do that. maybe some of this deco foil. I love deco foil. I got this black, and I'll show you how I like to apply it. That'll be cool. So I'm just going to get a tiny piece and cut it, not with those scissors. I got a million pairs of scissors. There we go. Roll back up. Jeez. Sometimes it's a pain to get back, rolled back up. Okay, so you can apply the deco foil with the deco foil glue or anything really tacky. If you use just a tacky glue like this, you would just let it dry first and then put your deco foil on with the shiny side up like that. But I'm going to use, whoa, I'm going to use the deco foil pen is what I have. And this is something you could like write with it and stuff like that. But what I like to do is, oh, I usually have my glass mat over here, but I'll just use this, that's fine. I like to get a brush, and it has to be like my glue brush. Let me see if I can locate that right quick. Let's see if we can use one of these. Okay, so these cheap brushes, I got this with a pack of stencils, a 3-pack of stencils that are awesome stencils at Target, and the brushes are garbage, okay? This is like a garbage brush. The hairs come out like crazy. It's just a horrible brush. But once I picked the hairs out to where they seem like they won't come out too much like in my glue or anything, I like the stiff bristles that it gives, and I use that to spread my glue so that I get more of a, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about, more of this spread out kind of look when I apply the deco foil. And that's what I tested it on this. So when you use the pen, like I said, you can write with it, and then if you just take the pen and you apply the glue like this in marks, you're going to get thick lines, you know, if that makes sense. But if you put the glue out on a surface, a glass surface preferably, and you dip your brush in a brush with stiff bristles like this, you can get a really cool spread to apply, like a thin spread to apply your glue. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to actually probably just open this one, unless this is the one that won't open. Yeah, it is. So this is the one that opens. Okay, so this one doesn't open for me, but this one does. So let me shake it up and open it up. The nib is ratchet on this. Okay, and I'm just going to dump a bit out. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. Baby wipes clean it right up. I love this craft mat too. Love it. It's my favorite one. I've been through so many. So I did put a lot of glue there for this. I'm going to kind of spread it out like that. And I like what it's doing, so I'm going to just apply a little here and a little there. Do one section at a time. I don't want to get it on my Mod Podge, so. Okay. I think I put too much, but that's okay. It's got to dry. I was just doing that for a long time so it would dry because it was really wet. So then I'll just peel it up. Oh, okay. So it was too wet. Okay, so that was a fail. And it might not stick to the surface. I've never done it on wallpaper before, so it might not work. But as you could see, it does work on paper. I've done it several times. Let's try it up here where there's no, there might have been Mod Podge there, so let's just see if it's the wallpaper or if it's, you know, let's not put too much. We'll just put some. I want to make sure I did get enough on there. Maybe that's it. Okay. I'm going to fan it a little first, see if that helps. Oh, this could be an epic fail. Who knows? Okay, I'm going to stick that on. Try this again. Looks like it's working. Let's see. No, it looks like it's coming off, but then it doesn't want to stick. That's weird. It must be the surface. Maybe it doesn't stick to that surface. Yeah, it's going on, but it's not, like, staying on. I don't know. Okay, well, it's starting to a little bit. I think it's having a hard time with the surface that it's on for whatever reason. So that's kind of messing up my style now. Because now I got sticky stuff everywhere. That's okay. So sometimes things work, sometimes things don't work. It's okay. It's not a big deal. It's like, do I try it again? It's very sticky. Oops, and then I put that in the glue. That's not cool. So I wonder if maybe I used too much glue or something. Let's see. Oh look, there we go. Yep, I think I put too much glue, so it wasn't drying properly, because see, it came off just fine on there. So yeah. Okay. I didn't want that big of a patch, but guess what? That's okay. I'm not worried about it, like I always say. So I'm going to try this again, right here. Let's see if I can do it again. Yep, it's going to do it. Okay. So yep, you just need it. Oh, that's cool. I like that. So you just need it to dry a little more. I used a little too much, so let's do a little. Well, let's see, is there more sticky in here? No, just a, maybe right there. I don't know if I even got any on there. Oh, yeah, I'm running out of battery, of course. Okay. Oh, okay. Hey. There we go. So when this dries, we'll do more down here, do it all over, but that's cool for now. And then, I wish I didn't use that much glue. Let's see, is there any on the front you want to do? Well, I have to open it. Oh boy, here it is. Still not dry. Come on now. It's so fickle. Okay. It's a little something something. I like it. I like that. I want to do more, but you guys are probably like, okay, that is not fun to watch. So, I don't want to bore you. Just kind of waiting for this to dry. So we still have a little bit to dry, so I'm going to try one more right here while we wait for this to dry. If it even has sticky on it, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, it's pretty dry. Okay. I think I said okay like 1,000 times. Oh, let's try this again. One more time. One more time. It was so cute. My son took me, so I told him a while back about when I was younger how we used to love going to the record store. It was like my favorite thing to do, hang out at the record store back in the day. And we were driving around, he's like, I gotta take you somewhere, one of my favorite places. And I was like, okay, cool. And we pulled up and it was a record store just like back in the day. You don't see much of them around anymore. So it was so fun. It was so cool. It was exactly like the place I used to hang out at as a teenager. And it was really fun. So we looked at old records and oh, it was so fun. It was really hard to leave him, but I'm just so proud of him and I'm not worried. Of course I got my regular mom worries, but I just know he makes smart decisions. The man has got a ton of money saved, and he's just doing so good. He's doing so good. I couldn't be more proud. Now that's weird looking. It took off like a little bit, but not like the sparkly bits. So I know this is getting annoying watching me stick this on here, but we're going to do it just one more time. I just want to try to get a little more of that sparkle, or shine rather. There, that's as good as it's going to get. But it still adds a little bit, you know, all that for that. Okay, so let's get back to this. This is drying really well. I did get some glue right there, but that's okay. I'm not worried about it. Okay, so let's just start gluing stuff on, and then I know we spent a long time on this and we really didn't do much, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this. When we work in the book, we're going to do, obviously I will plan it out before I make the video, so we're not sitting here like scratching our heads wondering what the heck Meg's going to do for an hour or half an hour or whatever. This is still wet, so I can't glue that just yet, but I will glue. Let's play with some of these. We'll put something up here. I was thinking, let's see, what else did I say would go good? Didn't I ink something else? I'm losing my mind. I might have dropped it. Oh, the stamp. Where did the stamp go? Oh, I might have knocked it down somewhere, which I'm good at doing. Huh. Well, I have another stamp, so let's go ahead and just use that one. I'll find it. It's in here somewhere. This is just a little Tim Holtz stamp, and I would rather use a real stamp, but yeah. Okay, wait. I can't. I can't use a British stamp on this, even though I said it's going to be mixed. I don't want that on the cover, so let's see. Gotta represent here. These are just so big. I love them because they're big, or because they're beautiful, but they are really large, so they take up a lot of space. And that might look kind of silly. Ooh, I like that one though. There's another horizontal one. So this one's, oh, that's not the one I thought it was. We have Geisha. Ooh. I like her. This one's my favorite, but I'm saving him for like something special. There's too much green. I love that one. I wanted something facing that way, horizontal. And so I think I have one more. Oh, this one's good. Ooh, it's got green in it, but it does look good. I'm missing one. Oh, nope, there it is. Found it. Okay, so this one is a dragon. It's hard to see, but I do like that. Let's see. Ooh, that's good. Let's see, it looks like if we ink the edges. See what I mean? I could sit here and just play and try out different things and try. I mean, I am trying to wait for this glue to dry, so I'm kind of, was procrastinating a little bit, but I do get in my own head sometimes, and I'll go through a million different things before I decide, and that's why I'm going to, get an idea, maybe not plan exactly, but get an idea of what I'm going to do before I film, so that you guys aren't watching me, train wreck my way through it, because ain't nobody want to see that. My 40 viewers will be like, yeah, nope, I'm not coming back. And I don't want that. That's cool. I do like that. I was thinking, the other way, but like horizontal, but I really love her. And yeah, and I really wanted that letter on there. Uh-oh, is it sticking now? I gotta keep more organized as well, because I tend to, you know what else I did bring? I got my flight stuff. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, so many good things you could do here. I think I'm going to cut that out. So, see, it just starts happening. I just get ideas and... Oops. It would help if I could feel my hands a little more. There we go. Cut this out. Not straight, but that's okay. And ink it. Little too much ink. Maybe even add a little red in there, just for fun. Orangey red. Okay, let's see. I like that there. We'll put this guy here. And then maybe add something there. I don't know. That's kind of cool. And then the letter. We'll have to use this one because I think I flicked it somewhere, didn't I? Gosh, I can't believe how unorganized I am. I just had that letter. Oh, there it is. It did fall on the floor. Sorry. Of course, I can't pick it up because my nails are 10 miles long. Oh, no, that's not the right thing. Okay, that was the stamp. So I found the stamp, the other stamp, but I lost the letter. So we'll get this letter going. Oh, let's see. So what if we did like, let's just play for a minute and see what we're doing, what we're working with. Yeah, I don't like that. Nope. It's too... I like that. And now I feel like she's too big up there. Let's see. So, yeah, I don't know. I like this. I do know I like the dragon. And I actually like that male in the back there. So maybe I'll just leave it like that. And yeah, less is more sometimes. Maybe I'll just put something up there. Decisions. Yeah, I don't know. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to glue this on. I like that up there. And then something's going to go, I think, in this corner, but I don't really know. So let's just glue this guy on. And actually, we have to decoupage him on here, so I forgot. Let's see. Is this dry enough? Yep, that'll do. Sorry that I'm so unorganized. I just could not make up my mind. So I do know I want this on there, and we'll go ahead and flip it. Which way does it go? This way it goes. Yep. Like this. I like it this way. Okay. So let's see, right about... Now I'm wondering maybe I should put it up here, down here. Could go down here and then have something up here that might balance it out more. You know, to have more stuff on the back. I think that's what I'm going to do. Now it looks better to me. So, definitely going to go with that. And then I can add even more stuff, you know, without it getting too crazy. So let's do that. So I'm going to add this here. I did get this glue bottle. I haven't used it yet. This will be my first time. Oh, fun. Everybody's talking about it, and I see everybody using it. And I love Fabri-Tac, and I hate the bottle, so I was like, okay, that's a bandwagon I will jump on, because my hands are hit, and it is much easier to squeeze out of this. I love it. Awesome. $3.99 for 2 bottles. They are the small ones, and then $3.99 for the tops, and it comes with 4 tops. So, not bad. And I had a coupon, a $5 Michael's Bucks or something, and so I basically got free shipping, so it's pretty cool. Now, I did go a little too far over. No, that's good. I'm worried about this sticking down because it's so bendy. see if I can bend it a bit here. Hopefully that helps. You know what else we're going to do super quickly is sand it. I can't even see the clock. Okay, we're at an hour already. Goodness, I fumbled my way through an hour and didn't even finish gluing like 3 things together. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. I promise you I'm going to practice, you know, not dilly-dallying for the next video. So please don't let this scare you away, the length of the video. I get it. If you have other things to do and you got to skip around, that's totally fine. I will be more conscious of it next time. I can't say that word. You know what I'm trying to say. So there we go. We got that on there. We're going to glue this guy on there. Just want to push that down. We're going to glue this guy at the top. I didn't plan any of this. I just grabbed these things from next to me. I really did not. Even though that was shaped like that, it was just already like that. I didn't plan it. So next time I will do... Oh, look at what the glue did to it. That's awesome. Because it's got that... it's reacting with that. That's pretty cool. Anyways, what was I saying? I will definitely plan out what I'm going to do next time. We'll do something really fun for our first spread. I'm excited. Really excited. If you have any ideas of what you'd like to see in this book, materials that you want to see used, you know, just give me an idea. Let me know. And let me know if you're making something like this with me. That would be super fun. Thank you so much for fumbling with me here, bearing with my indecisions and, yeah, my mumbling. I know I can get kind of frantic sometimes, but it's just the way I talk. It's just the way I am. This is how I do. So I think I'm going to take him and use some, I will use Mod Podge, but we'll do it super quick and then I'll just say goodbye. And if I see anything else that I want to add, I will add it and show you guys next time for sure. So let me grab my brush again. Just going to add a little bit of Mod Podge on here. Oops! All over the place. And we're just going to glue him, right? It's all stiff. There we go. Going to add some of this on. Glue on our dragon. I love the Chinese dragon, Japanese dragon. I mean, there we go. He came out so cool on top of that jelly. And I'm just going to take the Mod Podge and go over the whole thing. Because it dries, oops, dries clear and it'll seal it and all that, so there we go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this and I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you join me. Please, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you have, like I said, anything that you want to see, like materials that you would like to see, that you want me to think about using, let me know. I think that would be cool to get your input. And please let me know if you'd like to see any swatching videos, because I'm going to be doing that in the next, you know, probably even, oops, that's brown, don't want to do that, probably in the next day. So if anybody is interested in that, let me know and I will film at least 1 or 2. And I hope you guys have a blessed day. I hope you stay healthy, you stay inspired and creative, and most of all, that you stay kind to one another. I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining me. Bye.